Let's do it.
What you call an icon living? Start a record label, Misfits just did it.
You're listening to Locura Radio Show. Let's go!
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Locura Radio Show. It is Friday night, February 1st, 2019. It is finally February. We are so happy that you're here with us. And I am joined by some amazing people in this room right now. I am joined by, across from me, Val of Val's Bites fame of V-Town Arena. We love some Val here. How you doing, Val?
I'm doing fantastic.
Yeah? Feeling good? Feeling great?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling grand.
Good. You feel clean?
I do. I did shower today, so yeah.
That's a great start.
Yeah, exactly. Great start to my day.
I love it. And next to her, we have our very own OG on the mic.
I don't know about OG.
You're pretty OG.
Yeah, maybe.
You were here before I was.
That's OG.
As a guest star, yes.
I mean, yeah.
So yeah, OG.
You were.
Okay.
I wasn't. I was never a guest star.
I had to get approval
I was
from
never
Sam, but
invited, ever.
Wow.
Even though I asked.
I was a guest star.
Bitter. I don't want to be bitter.
I was never invited. But we have TEC with us. TEC, how you feeling tonight, man?
I'm feeling great. I'm glad to be back. We survived January. Felt like it was another year, but we made it. It's February 1st. Now 2019 officially starts for me.
2019.
Yeah.
Here we go. And, of course, behind me, we have the master of all the music that you hear tonight and all the boards, Mr. DJ Samwise.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I hope everybody's having a great week. I'm super excited for tonight's show. I have some cool music coming your way, so sit back, relax, and don't text and drive.
Don't text and drive. Hey, we're going to do a little something different now. I know that you guys are used to just going straight into the music, but we're going to go straight into In Case You Missed It. That way, DJ Samwise has a lot more time with some music. We just want to get him like on a good track tonight because I love his music. Hey. If you're not listening to us on the app or on our website, go ahead and do that because DJ Samwise does play some amazing music and you want to hear that exclusively on locuraradio.com, on TuneIn, on Indie Jamz Radio. We are, of course, broadcasting live here at Indie Jamz Radio, and we are very appreciative of them for having us each and every week. Also, if you're on Facebook, we appreciate you guys. We want to make sure you're interacting with us. So make sure you share that video and care about us, because sharing is caring. Aww.
Hit that share button.
Hit that share button. And of course, join in the conversation. We can't talk to just ourselves, so we'd like to talk to everybody else as well. So make sure you're commenting and all that. And we are going to go straight into In Case You Missed It. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, what did I miss?
Let's Born ready.
All right. I'm glad you guys are because I didn't put much on the call sheet.
That's fine.
For In Case You Missed It.
I've heard about some of these.
So
things.
It's a surprise for everybody.
Actually, one of them was my idea. So
that's right.
There
that's
you
right.
go.
So we like it.
All
right. So first off, of course, we have the infamous Polar Vortex that hit America.
Ice Age 2.
It was Ice Age.
What was it? How many movies is there? Sorry, I forgot.
I think there's like 3 and then like 3 spin-offs. So there's like
Ice Age
18. 7. Yeah.
Whatever. Bro, you know more than
it's
I
like
do.
super depressing. I was reading like a report of how many people died.
Oh my god. How many people died?
There was quite a few, but I was looking at how they died. Like, an old person slipped on the ice. They found like an older gentleman like frozen to death. But like very cryptic and morbid and.
But like, if you're living up there, aren't you used to snow?
Not that intense. Jeez,
no, it was colder than Antarctica, than like any of the Arctic places. It basically, I think it hit down to like negative 20 in some points, but then it felt
like negative
like
37.
negative 51
50,
or negative 53 in like Minneapolis and Chicago, of course.
Chicago looked.
It was nasty,
insane.
and I lived in Chicago for like 6 years, and we have really intense winters there. And I think I got it down to and it's always windy.
Windy city.
So it's like negative 20 there. The worst that I had was negative 20. So I can imagine negative 53 or 51, whatever
intense.
it was.
I've never seen snow, so I can't even.
Do you guys know anybody that was affected by it, like personally? No. Any family or nothing? No.
I have an aunt that's up in Chicago. She wasn't that affected, I don't think. She didn't tell me anything was wrong. But what she did end up doing was she boiled like hot water, threw it in the air, and it just evaporated.
A lot of people were doing
Everybody
that.
was doing it. It was an official water challenge that they had going
It was
on.
super
so.
cool.
It was funny. She did it, and she looked at the camera and goes, "It actually works."
It actually works.
I actually saw a video of someone trying that. I guess it was already too warm, and it fell on their face.
Oh.
Be careful with those challenges, please.
Be careful, please.
In the hospital.
You're like, try this challenge. Call 911.
Exactly.
Have 911 on standby. But everybody survived, and it's. I think it's not back to normal, but definitely
still cold as heck.
It's still cold, yeah. But it's back to normal here in Orlando. It's
Pretty
kind of
much.
warm.
It was
today.
warm today, yeah.
Yeah, a little
I was
warmer
surprised.
I didn't like it.
Me neither.
I wanted a Polar Vortex here
Same.
in Orlando. I really did. I truly did. Second bit of news. We know everybody's preparing for Valentine's Day. All the lovers and singles out there as well. We're not going to discriminate.
Singles Awareness Day.
We're not going to discriminate. Yeah. So Valentine's Day, normally I'm very excited about the candy that they have. So I am sad to report that the Valentine's Day candy hearts, the one that have all the messages on them, will not be available this year.
What?
In 2019.
Yep.
Hold on, wait. Is this real?
This is for real.
It's a true story.
What?
Val, tell us a little bit.
Well, the company that owned it was bought out, and the new company, I actually don't have all the details of it.
Yeah.
But the new company, they didn't have time to set up all the, what is it called? The forms and like the what is it called?
Oh, like the, I think they had the setups for the.
Yeah,
like
the setups. They haven't had time to set them
stencils.
up.
I don't know how they put the words on there.
The
but
mold,
Okay, gotcha.
like the
The
mold.
molding,
Yeah, the
yeah.
mold. So they didn't have the mold set up, so they.
So the production pretty much
they
didn't get to the point.
Right.
Gotcha.
So the transition didn't happen this year, but they will be back in 2020. So
Sheesh.
don't go too crazy, everybody.
It's okay. We'll be back
Everybody
next year.
will be fine.
Now you have to use your actual words to tell people how you feel.
Well, you know, they have like the imposters, like the ones that don't taste the same.
Mm.
Like, you know, like they have the sweethearts, the sweet tarts ones.
I'm going to be honest.
You
I
know?
never liked any of those.
Really?
I buy right now. I have the sweetheart gummies. They're actually the gummy bears. You can only get them at Target right now.
Is it like in the $1 section?
No,
Not the
it's
section, but like
no. They're like the Valentine's Day section.
Oh,
So they're like
okay.
they're like a bag for like $2.50. But I
Interesting.
stock up for like last year. I bought 6 at one time
Wow.
and just used it throughout the whole year.
Do you use these for all your ladies? That
No,
you
they're. I just
you are a
eat them.
gentleman caller.
I just eat them when I'm playing Xbox or PlayStation and
Oh,
I'm
that's
hungry.
so much more depressing
It
than I
is
thought it
super
was going to be.
depressing. It's super depressing.
Can you imagine Mike? It's the middle of May. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl,
Here's some
got some hearts for you,
Here's some
girl.
heart candies.
Where did you get these? Oh, I've been stocking up since last year.
I have.
It's like they're not around.
I have. They're not. But then Easter, they actually have bunny ones. And
Of course.
They're not as good, but they're pretty good stuff. So, anyways, there's alternatives out there. So make sure you get your candies.
Yeah, when Mike's playing Detroit, we all know what he's eating.
Listen, I beat Detroit a long time ago, bro. Detroit is old news. Old news, bro. All right, and then our last story. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but there was a blog that Postmates, you know, the app Postmates that does the food delivery, all that.
Yeah.
They do a blog, and they revealed who their biggest client was.
Wasn't Post Malone
this
one of
year.
them?
Post Malone was the number one
Yeah, that's what I thought.
dedicated customer. I think
That makes
Kyrie.
I like it.
Kylie Jenner?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to Kyrie Irving. Kylie Jenner is number 2, I believe. And there's someone else behind that. I don't know. But Post Malone ranks number 1 as the most dedicated customer of Postmates. He ordered nearly 3,000 items total on more than 600 orders
Wow, there's not
In-
even 600 days in a year.
in 52 different cities nationwide.
What?
That's intense.
Of the 289 different restaurants that he ordered from on Postmates, he goes crazy for Popeyes, apparently. He actually Postmated $8,000 worth of biscuits to a Coachella party.
Biscuits.
Biscuits from Popeyes.
Want a Triscuit
Wow.
and a biscuit.
Yo, Popeye's biscuits are
Other-
good, though.
Other notables for a Post Malone party, he Postmated 3 packs of rolling papers. We all know what that's for.
That goes without saying, huh?
Sushi, right?
6
Sushi. It's for sushi.
Sushi.
Yeah.
For smoking sushi.
6 bottles of orange juice,
Huh.
2 bottles of cranberry cocktail juice,
Yeah.
4 bottles of Cabernet Sauvignon, so a red wine for him, 2 bags of ice, 2 handles of Tito's vodka and
Tito's.
40 Solo cups.
Hey, supporting Florida.
Hey,
Oh,
Solo
there you
Cup.
go. What do you mean
Wait,
Florida?
Red Solo Cup.
Go Solo?
You lift
Solo
me
cups
up.
are from Florida?
No, isn't Tito's?
No, that's from
No,
Texas.
Texas.
Yeah.
Tejas.
Austin,
From a guy
I believe.
named Tito. His name is Tito.
Austin, Texas. Yeah.
Never
So,
mind, sorry.
so there we go.
Mexicano.
Post Malone, #1 Postmater out there.
Wow.
How do you guys
It's
feel
fitting.
about
It's fitting.
What
Yeah.
is your do you guys remember like how much the most that you spent on Postmates has been, or Uber Eats, any of
I
those?
don't use. Yeah, I use Uber Eats more than I use Postmates.
Never
I tried
used-
Postmates once,
Uh-huh.
and they said a place was open, and then they weren't, and they didn't return my money like right away. So
What?
I never used them after that.
That's
so
grimy.
Postmates, if you're listening,
Yeah.
I need a free meal because that was
Postmates.
rude.
Get back to tech.
That's why
Rude.
Uber Eats all day.
AKA Tech Talk.
Tech talk.
I mean, I'll do like. I think I'll spend like $60 a week or something
Jesus.
on Uber Eats.
Jesus. Why don't
Well,
you
I'm
go
alone.
out?
How much?
I don't like to. I
Don't
mean,
you have a car? You live right by like UCF. There's,
yeah,
like, a bunch of
because then
crap
I
over
would
there.
have to like get up,
Well,
get
I live
out of my
by
house.
UCF too, and sometimes I be using Uber Eats.
Yeah, and plus
Oh,
like
man.
I'm alone at home because, you know, Gio's traveling.
Okay.
So I'm just like,
So you can't
Oh.
get in your car?
There's
No,
her.
I get-
Like, Gio's traveling.
you know,
I can't leave.
you know when you get home from work and like you put on like you change your pants
Okay.
and you're super comfortable, and I don't want to go out looking like
It's
a
called
homeless person.
It's called on your way from work. You stop at the store. then
No,
go
but I
home.
live at UCF. Everything's crowded.
That's
And then I
Um,
have to get out of my car. It's
Just
it's
as
so
a side
complicated.
note, Val did not go another week without mentioning Gio. So we are still on that bet.
Hold on, do you guys have
Remember?
like a you
We
need
have
a
a bet.
counter? You need a counter.
We have a counter every time. We told Val.
Hey, can you do that and post
I
edit?
said, huh? Yeah.
Like, just do it and post edit.
It's
So at
all
the
the
end
counters.
So
all
at
the
the
counters.
end of the month, or the end
I'm
of the
trying,
year,
man.
we
I'm
can
giving her a chance. I didn't even
I
say Gio,
mean-
and she tried to stop because she looked at me before she
And I
even
have to
said.
explain like
She was like,
why I wasn't going to get like why I was ordering so much food to my house.
Hey,
looked-
when you're doing it, I just want to hear the ding.
It's
Like-
funny. She looked like, you know, when a kid's doing something wrong, like before they do
was like,
something wrong.
I was like trying not to look constipated.
She's like,
when I'm by myself, and
this guy, I know,
this guy,
and this guy is traveling.
my roommate,
my roommate.
All right, so there we go.
Roommate that provides sexual favors.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
wow.
Hey, come on, man, come on, man.
My roommate that's trying to
Kids
impregnate
watching.
me.
God.
Kids watching, and Gio's watching as well.
He is watching.
All right,
What's new?
so that's cool. Hey, today we got a great show coming up here for you. When we come back from break, we're gonna get into our first topic. It's called "When I Grow Up." So we're gonna be talking about what we wanted to be when we grow up, and are you what you've always wanted to be? Have you exceeded expectations, or have fallen flat? Or are you satisfied with what you're doing and how you feeling? So we want to make sure that you get into the conversation. Make sure that you're commenting on Facebook and let us know how you're feeling. And did you become the storm chaser that you wanted to be when you grew up?
Stormtrooper?
Storm chaser.
Someone might have been
Storm
wanting
chasers.
to be a stormtrooper. So
That's
Oh,
true.
that too. There
Sure.
we go. And then later on, at top of the hour, we got a special interview with the one and only Ruby Skyy.
yeah.
Sam and TEC will be talking to her about her music, about her faith, about her inspirations, and you'll be able to enjoy that with her. And then later on tonight, we have the premiere of Let's Get Technical with our very own TEC. I have no idea what this is all about,
Me neither.
but we're gonna find out little by little. And if he goes off the rails, we're gonna mute him and kick him off the show forever. But
so that's probably happening
So you can get rid of that graphic right away.
correct.
right away.
But first of all, we are going to be live now with DJ Samwise as he plays some amazing music. DJ
That's
Samwise,
right.
are you ready, bro?
Yeah, man, we're so committed to our indie artists. So to start off the night, I have some new music from a really cool indie artist. I've known him for quite some time. His name's Jay Villain.
Jay Villain.
We're gonna get into it right now. All right,
All right.
enjoy.
Enjoy. Hey, this is Val, and you're listening to the Locura Radio Show. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Locura Radio Show. See you there. Hey, welcome back, Locura fam. This is V-Town. I'm here with Michael, DJ Samwise, and TEC, the technical guest.
That works.
What is that?
I'm not a guest.
I was trying something.
I'm not a
okay?
guest.
No, that was terrible.
But,
He's
but I'll take it. Occasional
Okay, fine.
host.
He's a part-timer.
Okay,
Part-time.
fine.
Okay, you got this, Val. It's okay. Words are hard. I know.
What did you want to be when you grew up? That's what we're talking about, and whether or not you are that person.
Okay.
Wow, there it is.
There it is.
All right.
Very matter of fact.
Like a professional.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Her
Today on the
UCF
news.
teacher came out. Her
Yeah,
professor
right.
at UCF came out. Class?
I'm not a UCF. I'm a
No,
summer
accolades.
school.
You gotta start it. You gotta
Come on
start the
now.
accolades.
There it goes.
I tried to blow
Oh, you
up.
try to, because when
tried.
I was younger, I wanted to be either a teacher or a writer, and I'm
No, I'm a professor.
She is both.
I'm both.
Look, accolades already started. We're
Look
not even
at
30
that.
seconds
Look
into
at
this.
that. I did it, guys. It's a dream come
I
true.
surpassed my goals. I'm a professor.
I'm a professor
Not a
at
teacher.
a community college.
All right, continue this topic, please. Let's get it back on track.
All right, so let's go around the room. Michael, what did you want to be when you grew up?
When I grew up, I actually wanted to be a tornado chaser.
Ooh.
I saw a Twister
nice
back in the day, and I was so motivated by it, I wanted to do it for real. And then I went to actually Edgewater High School, and they had a magnet program. It was engineering, science, and technology. I thought they were going to focus a lot on science because I'm like tornadoes, weather, all that. They focused on like architecture and like building houses and stuff. It was weird. It was engineering, more the engineering part of it.
Gotcha.
Anyways, after that, then I found out, I did some research, and tornado chasers only get paid off the pictures they take, the videos they shoot, things like that. They don't get paid like oh, you get $100,000 salary. No, they do it for fun, and then I'm like, okay, well I could do it for fun, so I'm gonna do it for fun from now on. I just stopped it. I was like, oh, fine.
There was a tornado in Cuba.
In Cuba?
Yeah.
They got tornadoes in Cuba?
Yeah, apparently. The tornado is caused by
Fake news.
humidity and dry air
It's fake
combining.
news. It's fake news.
No?
Stop.
Don't you know this stuff?
Fake news.
Okay.
They only have hurricanes in Cuba.
Ay, Dios mío.
And mojitos.
You don't think
That's it.
hurricanes cause tornadoes?
No.
Okay.
What do you
news.
mean, no?
Moving on. He's just doing that to get under my
I
skin.
just realized what you said.
I'm a meteorologist. I know these things, so
do
don't
not.
question me. No.
Sharon on the Facebook Live wanted to be a mom.
She wanted to be a mom?
Yeah. Or a marine
Aw,
biologist.
That's cute. I actually thought about marine biology. I took a class in high school, and then I wanted to train the killer whales and dolphins in SeaWorld.
Until you learned what they did?
No, I still don't care about that, because that's fake news too. That's a fake
all-
doc.
I did work at SeaWorld, and I do have insight on that, but that's for another
Oh,
time.
I did work at SeaWorld
You're gonna
but not in the park. I
go
was at
from the
reservations.
non-blackfish angle?
Yeah,
But
no, not really, but
I'm on a
whatever.
non-blackfish.
We'll talk about it later.
Non-blackfish.
Free Willy.
Free will. All right, let's continue on the room.
All right,
Sam, what did you want to be when you grew up, man? And are you that? Did you want to be a DJ?
It depends which part. Like,
Yeah, I have a
Well,
couple
tell
of
us everything. We want to know everything about you.
Yeah, you don't know.
Did
Well,
you?
everybody sit back,
And it's gonna
relax.
Let's sit back,
Oh
relax.
God!
All
Pour
right.
some coffee.
So you were
Joyce
born
and
from your
Wise.
mother's womb. Uh-huh.
My dream. I had a dream.
Oh,
All right, come on. I'm okay.
When I was
Let's.
younger, I wanted. I've always wanted to do something with music. I think.
Did you want to be a rapper?
No. I wanted to be a singer. Like every
Ooh.
elementary school kid.
Can you
Wow.
sing?
Then no.
Like R. Kelly?
I could hold a tune.
Don't
Because
say
my
that
dad
name
was
here.
a praise and worship singer. And then I
Oh.
think my influence in music started because my parents used to buy me like, what my dad used to do, he used to go to different churches and fix their praise and worship teams. So sometimes he would need a guitarist or a drummer or whatever. So like every Christmas, I didn't get like normal Christmas gifts. I got instruments. They're like, learn this because you're gonna need it this year.
Even though you don't want it
Yeah,
here.
too bad. So I resented playing the sax. I resented all of that.
Dang, man.
And then I was like, I want to be a DJ. And now I'm a DJ.
Here you are.
Here I am.
You made it.
Yeah.
That's-
I wanted to either do that or I think I wanted to be something in accounting. So I wanted to be an
Accounting, really?
Oh, so
That's
boring.
such an interesting
or a teacher.
want.
I wanted to be a teacher for a while.
Well, maybe you could teach people how to DJ.
Ooh, yeah.
Hey.
Nice mix, bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
There you go. There
hit
you
up
go.
Full Sail, bro. Maybe they have a job for you.
Yeah,
Dr.
we'll see.
DJ Samwise, MD.
Dr.
And
And they're gonna be like, this DJ sucks. Let's go somewhere else.
Don't say that
I
about
don't
Oh.
support.
yourself.
I don't support what you just said.
No.
We don't put each other down here,
That's right, bro.
especially
Build each
yourself.
other
Just
up.
Mike and Val.
Yep, that's it. Just us. It's
All
fine.
right.
Come on, Val. We
Fine.
got this. We got
Yeah,
this.
we got
We're
this.
good.
My hands are so cold.
What about
It's like 60 degrees in here, and it feels amazing.
Freezing.
That was a Titanic quote. I'm so cold.
Tech.
Listen.
Are you gonna stay on the door by yourself?
All right,
she
let's
had
bring it
room
back.
on that door. She had room on that door. He could have very
What are
well
you
climbed
talking
up.
about? We're talking about Titanic now.
Yeah, Scott.
I'm just
Okay.
saying.
Let's
All
bring it
right,
back.
all right,
Let's bring
moving
it
on.
back.
Tech, did you want to be
Moving on.
Titanic ship and go down?
Actually, yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
No. Nailed
So,
it.
the first thing I wanted to be was a firefighter. I don't know why. I thought it would be cool until I realized that it's very dangerous.
Yes.
I actually have a friend that's a firefighter.
Yeah.
So kudos to him. Then I wanted to be a meteorologist.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
And then I
Like do
realized
the
that,
news?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But not the local news. Like I wanted to be a weather channel.
Like whether you wanted to stand in the hurricane
Yeah.
and be like,
oh yeah.
the winds here are 50 miles per hour.
And then I realized that you
I
have to
just saw a
work
dogfight.
You
like
wanted to be the Hispanic Al Roker.
yeah. Yeah.
I respect that. Respect.
Respect for sure. Yeah, I wanted to be that. And then I realized you have to work like 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah.
Nah.
And then those are the two that I'm obviously not. So, yep. That was pretty much it.
Val, what change would you say happened that kind of switched your gears on that? Was it
On what?
on like what you wanted to be?
I originally wanted to be a journalist.
Yeah.
But then when I got to the journalism school, I realized that they don't get paid very well, especially in the beginning. And then you're basically like the coffee person for like the first couple of years before you even have an opportunity. And you have to be like good looking too, which is...
Are you bringing yourself down now?
No, I mean, I know I'm not ugly, but...
She's saying like...
I'm just saying like, I mean... The people that I know from school that became like anchors, like they're super slim and gorgeous.
I don't know. I don't think a lot of those people are slamming either. There's a lot, but I don't know. It's not. I don't look at the news and be like, oh my
God, I want to be with the weather girl.
Do you guys?
It's
so
like
hot.
Well, the weather. I feel like the weather girl would be the most that people have done it.
Dude, that's the
I don't know why.
In
Yeah,
Mexico,
but that's a Spanish one.
But
So yeah,
the pencil skirts.
I know, right? You're like, are you really looking at the weather? The biggest thing is that you don't have any like creative control over what you're writing when you're a journalist. Like you have to write it in a specific manner every single time.
And I don't think that's changed.
No, it
I
hasn't.
I think it's gotten worse.
They call it the
nowadays.
inverted triangle. That's what it's called.
Cool, man. Cool story.
Anytime.
Like that inverted triangle.
It's so
You tell the most.
No, I'm saying.
Well, you put the most important stuff first and the least important stuff last.
That's right.
That's what it is.
On page 9.
On page 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys?
Exactly.
Do you guys have any?
really the role?
Yeah,
Page
yeah.
9 thing?
Yeah.
Well, interesting.
Do you guys have any regrets for not being where you are? Or
I think it took a long time to get here.
okay,
I
5 minutes.
No, like 9.
It took me like 35 minutes to get here. Like it was a lot of traffic. A lot of traffic on.
I think it's funny
417.
that Sharon's boyfriend said he wants to be a gynecologist, but
It's because he wants to.
Nope.
I ain't gonna say no. Nope.
Nope.
I ain't gonna say no.
Nope.
Listen.
Yep.
You get to check out. No.
Nope.
Yep.
I'm stopping. I'm stopping.
Nope.
This
Stop.
is a family program. Let's do this. So did you guys? What about your family? How do you? Okay, Tech. Let me ask you this. Since you are a father now.
That is correct.
Yeah. How do you have any expectations for your kid as to what? Maybe
no,
supporting
because
them. Or
I mean, I would support him because
no matter what, or
yeah, because I mean, give me a weird example because I can't think of one thing.
if
that
she wants to
he
be a
would say.
stripper,
No,
they can't be a stripper.
no.
can't be a stripper
Mm-mm.
to pay the bills.
There's so much other option. Why does he need to do that?
What if he comes out all sexy like later on?
But why does he need to do that? He
'Cause
could be on TV.
He's like, oh,
he could be an actor for that.
Maybe he's like, yo, I'm a good dancer. Like,
Then go dance.
I like the pole.
but not naked.
On
I like
the pole.
I like the pole.
This is why did this take?
What
I'm
is
just
it
saying.
going on here?
All of,
This is ridiculous.
You told me to give you a weird example.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
give you a
true.
weird
That
example.
was
That is a
my
weird
fault.
example.
You asked for
to
it,
his
I did.
less than a year old baby. Thanks. Yeah.
Okay,
The baby's
I
going to
just-
become the new Magic
Facebook
Mike.
delete this video
Magic
so you
Mike.
can never see this.
And Val's gonna be like, hold on, you're Tech's kid, right?
Oh snap!
I'm gonna call your dad right now, little boy.
I used to
Little
like mess with my mom and tell her that I got a job at Hooters to see her
That's not
reaction.
that bad.
But she's like super conservative. Like it'd be
Nah.
funny.
On a side
Hey,
note, Hooters has not lived up to his name recently. I went to Hooters
All
the
right.
other day.
I'm gonna finish what I was
and it's
saying.
not-
As I
Mom,
was saying,
I got a job at
They have
Rachel's.
good crab legs.
nope.
As
That's
a
the same
waitress.
thing. Yeah, what waitress? What I was saying was,
Good thing,
as a kid, I was supported no matter what. Like
Mhm.
when I wanted to be a firefighter, like okay, like we support you.
Yeah.
Obviously I was a little kid, but like in anything that I wanted to do, even when I started doing music, like at first when people are like, "Oh, you're doing music," like people laugh at you because maybe there's not money in it, and it usually is not unless you like blow up. But my family's still supportive. I'm gonna be that. Obviously, I'm not gonna tell him like if he wants to be a pilot, I'm gonna be like no, because I'm never gonna see you. Like that's selfish. So.
You should be a pilot. That pays really well.
I had
He
thought
should.
about it.
I hope he sees this.
It's
Be a pilot, son.
It's a lot of work, a lot of time that you
You
got to put
do
in,
a lot of
and
hours and flight.
a lot of flight hours.
Yeah.
And like for me, I just don't I don't have the time right now.
You
I would
wanted-
like to.
You would like to be.
I
A
would
pilot?
like to. Yeah.
Dang,
Like that'd be dope.
that's dope.
Yeah, on top of that, I've heard of people like, hey, let's go to New York for lunch and then come back. So piloting is pretty dope. I wish I would have taken the time. when I
I'd
was
be
younger
like,
to
I
do it.
really
My
want to be really
uncle
good
wanted
friends
to
with
do
you,
that.
Michael.
Yeah, I mean we could do that as flight attendants.
My uncle,
Same
my
here.
uncle's a
I feel guilty.
airplane mechanic,
Yeah.
and he wanted to be a pilot.
Yeah.
But I feel like airplane mechanic is just as dope in my opinion.
It's dope. They just I don't know. They
It's a
they
traveling.
They get
aspect.
mistreated and also they're not appreciated as much
Yeah,
as they
no,
should be.
of course, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
No, they're
most
the-
mechanics, I feel like even
they're
if you're a
That's
car
true.
sure that
mechanic,
That's
don't
true because
die on
I
the
feel
flight.
like when you think of like airline industry pedestal type of job, it would
It's
be
like
a pilot.
pilot,
yeah.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, because they get paid like a heck of a lot of money.
Yeah.
but they wouldn't be able to fly a plane if it wasn't for the mechanics.
That's-
Flying
that's a
broken
good
planes and
point.
crashing
Wow.
everywhere.
That's a good point.
Shout out to
I'm
my
saying?
uncle, bro.
I have a
Shout out
friend
to the
of
Uncle
mine that
Uncle Tech, bro.
I have a friend of mine that works on private planes.
Yeah.
And he'll like send me pictures of the inside. I'm like, oh my god, where's the champagne?
Inside of what?
The plane.
The private plane.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jet.
oh, the
The jet.
inside of privates,
No.
like his.
No.
Okay.
Oh god.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
So Michael
I
is
can say
apparently the
nutsack.
pervert today.
I can say
Yeah.
nutsack on
He's
the
talking
radio.
about
Did
Magic
you know that?
Mike.
You know we have like a positive artist coming on at 9 o'clock. Yeah.
And,
gosh.
okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
That was my bad.
Oh
tone it
my
down.
gosh, let's
It's,
tone it down.
Switching gears.
Switching gears.
How about
we're
you,
gonna
Sam?
take we're gonna take a break. No, it's time to break.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this conversation.
Michael needs a
is
break.
done.
Well, no, I need a break from this conversation.
I'm gonna go outside, get some air, and
Gee-golly.
come back. No, when we come back, we're gonna take a quick break with some music. When we come back at the top of the hour, we have Ruby Skyy
Yeah.
gonna join us for a little bit. Gonna talk about her music and all that, and then we're gonna play her single or maybe two singles on the radio. We'll see what happens. And if you have any questions for an artist, for a recording artist like Ruby Skyy, go ahead and comment and let us know what you want to ask her, and we'll make sure we relay that message to her. Is that cool?
Yeah,
cool.
let's do
Cool
it.
with everybody? All right.
Ladies and gents, we're getting into some old school joints. Hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll be back soon.
Enjoy.
Oh, hey, Frank Rose here. If you're like me, you drive around a lot. And sometimes when you're driving, it gets pretty lonely. You know what I do? I hop over onto iTunes, download Locura Radio Show, and enjoy the company. We're also on Google Play and Stitcher. So, hey, doesn't matter what kind of phone you have. You can listen to us, and we'll listen to you. Because that's what friends do. Enjoy.
Hey, what up, Locura fam? This is DJ Sam Wise. You're in the top of the hour with Tech, V-Town, Mike, and myself. Let me lower this down. Let me lower it down for y'all. You guys having fun? You guys were feeling that mix?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
telling
feeling
you.
that mix.
It was
I'm enjoying it.
You enjoying it? Oh my goodness. So we have a special guest for everybody. We're about to call Miss Ruby Skyy.
Yeah.
Amazing artist, amazing talent. We're super excited to have her on. So let's see if we could get her on the phone. Oh, it's ringing.
Oh my god.
Hello,
Hello, is this Miss Ruby Skyy?
this is Ruby Skyy.
Hey, how you doing? This is DJ Sam Wise from Locura Radio Show. You're live on the air. How's everything going?
Going good. I'm so excited to be on with you guys. Yeah.
You're a winner. Caller number 5.
Come on, gang. Go ahead and introduce yourselves to our guest. We have Mike.
Hello, I'm Michael. I enjoy long walks on the beach.
Okay. All right.
He enjoys long flights.
Long flights in the sky.
Long flights in the sky.
This is Val or V-Town.
And this is TEC. How you doing?
Doing good. So, how's everything going? What's new in your life? How's the music going?
Going good. I just put out my recent single. Today was a good day. I've just been pumping that, just like spreading positivity for our new year. But before that, I did, Monsters. Kind of my first single after a long time of just taking some time and really honing down on my message. So I'm excited to release those and share those with everybody.
That's awesome. So, Ruby, what really inspired you to be an artist?
There were lots of different things. I always grew up with music, with just a love for every type of music. My mom would listen to, the Gypsy Kings, and then she would listen to like Madonna. The next, within the next 5 minutes, she just really exposed me to a really big love for music. But I really started with performing, just performing in front of people, and I loved inspiring people ever since I was young. That was just like I loved the people being happy, and I loved people just sharing a moment in community, to just have this really positive moment. So
Ruby, so we were talking here, we were trying to figure out to see, is Ruby Skyy your real name, and if it's not, what's the meaning behind it?
No, Ruby Skyy is not my real name. Actually, Ruby's my middle name. And I felt like, when I was coming up with my, stage name, performance name, whatever you want to call it, I really felt like God was speaking to me on how this phrase just kept coming up, multifaceted beauty, and how like a diamond, if you look at a diamond, there's multiple facets to it. And just lots of different ways that God would speak this into me, that I had this multifaceted beauty, and I was also supposed to communicate to women, especially, the kind of beauty that God has given us. It's multifaceted and it's so deep. And I really felt like my middle name being Ruby, actually that's my grandma who passed away a long time ago, actually before I was born. I felt like that was God's way of just reminding me of that, of who He's created me to be and what my identity is. And then Skyy was just, Skyy is just like, I don't know, I write for like a kingdom beyond here. Like I sing and I write, pointing to a kingdom beyond here. So that's the Skyy part.
That's dope.
Yeah, so like Ruby, it's Samwise. So I've been listening to your stuff. Hey, hi. I've been
We finally get to meet each other.
Yeah, for sure. We've been talking for months. It's amazing. By the way, for everybody listening, Ruby is an amazing person. Not just her music. So she's just great. But so I already know the story, that what you're all about. And what you believe in, and what your message is, because I've been following you for about 2 years and playing your stuff. But what would you like to tell the people? What does Ruby Skyy believe in? What do you impart in your music?
I think a big part of my music is healing. That's just something that God has walked me through in my personal story, is just like healing emotional wounds, and that's been a long process over a lifetime. And I think even before, I wasn't like super certain about the message of my music. I just love music, and I knew I loved to write what I was going through, kind of like as a therapeutic process. But now I feel like God has made it so clear to me that I want to lead others in healing and encourage others, and in any type of healing that they're going through emotionally. And so that's mostly what my music is inspired by, is just encouraging healing in others and pointing others to the source of healing, which is Christ.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Ruby, so that's awesome, by the way. I really like how firm in your foundation you are. That's very rare, just in any artist. It's very rare for someone to just openly talk about what they believe in and put that in their music, because I know a lot of the times people are like, just, music is about other stuff to them, and I can tell that you're passionate about it. So I know you kind of answered it a little bit, but I kind of want to see if you can kind of go into a little more detail. Like, when people hear your music, like for example these two songs, these two newer songs that you have, what do you want people to get out of it? I know you're talking about the healing aspect and all that stuff, but just is every song, obviously every song has a different topic, but every song, what do you want people to get out of it, like generally? If you can kind of go into detail about that.
Yeah. Well, the first song, Monsters, is really about facing your pain. And I think for a long time I kind of just was, I don't know how to explain it. I just was like very blind to the fact that like the way God brings salvation in our life is through that inner work within us, right? And I kind of just was like, oh, I'm a Christian, like I'm saved. Like I didn't really think about that, like God, like the transformation that God really wants to do within our hearts. And so when I went through my own healing process, I realized that was a huge part of my faith, was letting God in on those deeper parts of my heart. And so Monsters is about facing your pain. And then, Today Was a Good Day is, we don't stay stuck there forever, like,
yeah,
eventually, like, God brings us out of that, like in his word, like he brought me out of the pit, the mire. He put a new song in my mouth. And so Today Was a Good Day is about that, like rising from that pain. And I hope to do that with every song, just like kind of create a space for the different places in your healing process, if that makes sense. Yeah, so
yeah, for sure.
I would say that's what I want people to get out of it. Yeah, I hope they do.
Dope. Okay. Well, on that note, we're going to get into your song, Monsters, right now. So you're tuned into Locura Radio Show. We're going to be right back with Ruby. Just hold on for us, okay?
Okay.
All right. See you soon. Enjoy the song, guys.
Took you a while in a moment, confusing days. You wonder what it meant. All day you fight the hatred, but you can't hide from your demons. They know you're
we're back, ladies and gentlemen. That was Ruby Skyy's single, Monster. And we're back with Ruby Skyy, I believe, right? She's still here?
Mm-hmm. What's up?
What's up?
Yeah.
Hey, it's Michael. I have a couple questions here.
Yeah.
So let's not be awkward about this. First question. Who would you say, like, you have a very unique voice and unique style, but do you get compared to anybody at all, or do you have like an inspiration as far as who you want to, maybe emulate a little bit, or, how do you feel? Who's your inspiration in that way?
Yeah. Well, hilariously, I get compared to Nelly Furtado.
Oh.
With, like, her voice.
I can see that.
Yeah.
It's like, I think it's cool, but I'm always like, okay, well, all right. But my actual, like, inspirations definitely are, so, like, Lauryn Hill was definitely one of my earliest inspiration. Lauryn Hill, Tupac, Biggie.
You definitely sound like
Kinda
Tupac,
like-
for
For
sure.
sure. Sounds just
For
like
sure,
Tupac.
yeah.
Identical.
I saw it. I heard it.
Well, I know it sounds weird to say that, but like hip hop and rap are definitely like the soul of my music, is what I like to say.
For sure.
But then as I've gotten older, I would definitely say like Sia has been a big influence
Yeah.
on my music. And who else would I say? Rihanna. I mean, she's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm the biggest fan of Rihanna. And then lyrically, I've always loved Alanis Morissette, because I just feel like she was just so raw.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've listened to tons of different genres growing up, so I'm sure all of this sounds weird and
No, it's definitely
Not at all.
yeah, it's good to have a mix, I think,
But
especially
yeah,
now
I
when you're
mean,
finding yourself as an artist and finding your voice. So I can definitely appreciate that. You can hear a lot of the different influences, I think, in her voice.
Oh,
and,
for sure.
Yeah, and in the lyrics, it's amazing. And my last question for you, I don't know if the guys have any more, but what's next? I know you just put out the single. Are you planning on doing any shows? Are you currently on tour? Like, what's going on? You got the album coming out. Like, what's next for Ruby Skyy?
Yeah. So I have a couple new singles that I kind of have waiting in the background a little bit. I'm trying to decide if I want to do a video first, or do these singles first. So yeah, that's my main thing. But I definitely have new music coming out. Actually, today I just solidified a performance in March with this really amazing fashion show called Native Fashion in the City.
Dope.
I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's this like, seriously, like, I don't know how to explain it. There's real edgy, like, native fashion show happening in Denver, and they're just putting native designers.
And that's in March, you said,
at the
in
forefront of
Denver?
the fashion industry. So, I'm sorry, what?
In March in Denver, you said?
Yes.
That's going to be, okay.
In
So
Denver, and you can check out their Facebook page.
Awesome.
And they'll have all the info on that. But yeah, Native Fashion in the City. So yeah, I'm just trying to do shows here locally, and yeah, keep building a base here. So
Dope. Awesome. Hey, so I have one more question. I think, Tech, you have one more.
Yeah,
right
after you, we have
me.
one more. Yep.
So, like, if you could give yourself advice from, like, 10 years ago, and really that maybe you could change something or whatever, what would that be?
ooh, that's a intense question. I'm like, I feel like I would tell my younger self so many things because I was kind of stupid. Okay, I'm trying to, honestly, I'm trying to think, like, how old I was. I'm not going to say how old I am now, which, like...
You never ask a lady her age.
But-
Never ask. Never ask.
But I'm trying to think how old I would be. Okay, so I would have been a teenager, let's just say that, and advice that I would have given myself. I think I would just, like, tell myself what my identity, who my identity is in.
Mm-hmm.
That it's not in what I've done. It's not in who other people have told me I am. it's not in what I believe in what I believe myself to be, which at that point I didn't really believe really any good thing about myself. I would just say, you know, your identity is in Christ, and like that does not change on any given day. That stays the same every single day. So yeah, I think I would say that.
Oh.
Yeah.
And eat your broccoli. Eat your vegetables.
Eat your vegetables.
That's good advice.
Yes.
It's good fiber.
Yep.
That's important.
All right. So last question. So we'll stop bombarding you with these questions.
No,
So for this one, it's kind of a question that I mean, we're on Indie Jam, so it's fitting. What are the general struggles of being an indie artist, like for you personally? I know some other artists probably have different viewpoints on that, but what's your general struggles of being an indie artist?
General struggles for being an indie artist. I definitely say, you know, it's really hard to know sometimes, even in the Christian, because, like, you know, I work a lot with, like, Christian artists, Christian producers. It's hard sometimes to know who really is for you. And it's okay to be, in some sense, for yourself and for your ministry and wanting to advance whatever God has on your heart, right? But I think just discerning people that you can trust, that's always definitely hard for me, and that's why I really try to build relationships with people. I think it's super important. It's something I didn't do earlier on in when I was doing music, and so now that's like so important to me, to build relationships with people and just get to know people, and not I'm really sick of the celebrityism that happens even within like the Christian music industry.
Oh, that's good.
So I personally, I struggle with that a lot because I really just want to make it about the music, and sometimes it's hard to tell just what people's motives are.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely say that's the hardest part, but again, I think that's why I just try to get to know people and really just try to get to know people's stories and not make it about, you know, oh, I'm trying to make it and I'm trying to, you know, at all costs just run people over. And no, like I really just genuinely love to build relationships with people and get to know who they are and what God has uniquely made them for. Dope.
That's amazing. Well, on that note, we're going to quit bugging you, Ruby, all right? And we're going to let you go. Thank you so much for being on our show. Where are you going to be next? Do you have any more performances coming up?
Yeah, so I do have that performance in March. I'm definitely looking at some performances in the summer, trying to solidify those right now.
Nice.
But anyone that wants to keep updated can follow me on my Instagram, Ruby Skyy, Ruby, Sky with 2 eyes, music, and then also my Facebook, Ruby Skyy.
Awesome. Well, if you ever make your way down to Orlando, hit us up. We'll have you on, know, in person for sure.
Oh yeah, totally.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much, Ruby. You can find her on Facebook, Instagram, Ruby Skyy. That's RubySkyy. Y, guys. Don't forget that. Go ahead and follow her. Amazing artist. We're going to play one more song as we close this out. Today was a good day. Anything you want to say before we let you go, Ruby?
Thank you, Locura Radio Show, for having me on.
All right, perfect. All right, well, stay blessed and have a good night, all right?
Thanks.
All right. This is Today Was a Good Day by Ruby Skyy.
All black in a green Monte Carlo, AC/DC playing on the radio. I'm my daddy's baby hood, I've seen the sunshine. Nothing may ever go my way, but today was a good day. Today was a good day. Today was a good day. Bam, I'ma heal it so I can die. The haters come, we forgive when they tell their lies. No one can take what you will not give them. I'm feeling high when before I was feeling low. Take a breath, baby, this is how these things go. Doesn't mean you're never gonna say no. Today was a good day. Today was a good day. Looking bright, baby. It's bright, bright, baby. Got a big future, a big, big future. Looking bright, baby. It's bright, bright, baby. Got a big future, a big, big future. Looking bright, baby. It's bright, bright, baby. Got a big future, a big, big future. Looking bright, baby. It's bright, bright.
Don't forget to check us out at locuraradio.com and follow us on Snapchat and YouTube for exclusive shenanigans at Locura Radio.
This is terrible.
All right.
Welcome back to Locura Radio Show. My name is Michael. We are here. It's 9:30 p.m. We're almost done here, but I have V-Town across from me. I got Samwise behind me. And in front of me, I got the one and only TEC. And he is here to get technical with us. So, TEC, take this away, man. What's this? Let's get technical.
I'm just going to leave the room right now.
What's this all about? What's going on?
So, technically...
Is that
okay? Nobody got
that.
That's
funny.
Okay.
Whatever.
The point is, it wasn't a good
Don't quit
joke.
your day job,
it's
sir.
not supposed to be a good joke. It's supposed to be corny. Well, technically,
if you know anything about Michael, he hates punny jokes.
Puns, dad jokes.
Well, you're gonna hate this segment.
Okay.
I knew
the name itself is a pun.
That's true. That's true.
I know. It pained me to even make graphics for this.
but nerd is a word.
Nerd is the word is amazing.
Bird is the word is better.
That's amazing.
No. Anyway, let's get technical.
Let's get technical and let's have a poll on what name is better. Let's get technical or nerd is the word.
Let's get technical.
I don't know.
It's probably nerd is the word.
I think that's fine. I think they're both pretty much the same segment with different names.
That's facts.
Wait, he hasn't even done this segment. I don't even know what this segment is about.
Okay, I told them.
do.
They're
hey,
lying.
let's
right.
go.
Okay. Well, they're arguing. Well, not she's not. He is. Whatever.
Well, they like to argue with me over nothing.
Nerd's
okay, it's always our fault.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to be technical is to be very precise or exact. So I'm just doing a lesson here.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Dial number 2 over here. Yeah,
accolades.
Yeah,
you're welcome on the show anytime you want.
She needs backup. She needs backup sometimes. So this segment serves a part of the show where I review things in pop culture, maybe comics, movies, music. When it's music, Val probably jump in.
It sounds like nerd is the word.
It sounds like nerd is the word.
It definitely is better than nerd is the word.
So them are fighting words. Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Go ahead.
What are we gonna do?
Exactly. One more time, bro. One more time, Samwise.
There is equipment on
Louder.
this table, my friend.
Well, that's really low. Anyway,
Yeah,
Expensive equipment.
it's like a BB gun.
so see, but Mike is gonna join me in this. So I don't even know why we're arguing. 'cause
No,
we're
I'm
gonna-
not. No, I refuse to join
All right,
now.
Whatever.
you have
Just
6
bite
minutes
in
left in
this.
the segment. The first 4 minutes is straight up
It's just
arguing.
arguing. We're gonna
There's
extend
a
it.
All right, I'm cutting off everybody's mic but yours. So let's
Thank
go.
you. No, I need Mike for this one, but after you could cut it off.
Give Mike a mic, please.
Oh, that's so dirty.
I'm still off. There
All right.
it is. Nope, I'm still
Okay,
off.
okay, well, get into it. You got 5 minutes now.
He cut. Okay.
Let's do it.
So this week, my topic is obviously Star Wars because everybody's tripping, but it's okay. So 2019 is a big year for Star Wars. Would you agree, Michael? Yes, no? No?
Not yet.
It's not?
No.
So we have Clone Wars is coming back. Did you ever watch that?
I saw the movie.
Okay, you suck. Anyway, then you're a Star Wars fan. That's weird. Anyway, The Mandalorian. Did you know it was coming out?
Yes,
For Disney
with
Plus?
John Favreau. Yeah,
Well,
as directing it, making it. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So, and then obviously whatever the third movie of the sequel trilogy is going to be called. Everyone's scared of that because The Last Jedi was trash.
I like The Last Jedi.
It was trash.
I
I enjoy the movie,
I
but
actually liked it.
it wasn't. It's on the bottom of my list.
Top three.
Top three? Definitely not. Anyway, if you're an Empire fan, you can't like The Last Jedi, but that's cool. Okay. Anyway, so
I love The Last Jedi.
Right?
Yeah.
I hated it. I hated it.
I've
coming from a non-Star Wars fan,
Yeah.
that should obviously
Well,
tell you what that
the other
means.
thing, I never saw it, so
Why are you agreeing with Mike then? Okay.
I just wanted to contradict Tech. That's all.
That's
Mike's-
fine.
Let's go.
Even
Tech.
though Mike's already doing that, but that's cool. So, this is not even about these movies coming out. So there's this fan film that came out. Star Wars Theory is the name of this YouTuber. Mike hasn't seen it yet, which I wish he did because I think he would enjoy it. And it's about Darth Vader. Does anyone know who Darth Vader is? Val actually knows who Darth Vader is.
I know who Darth Vader is.
I saw this fan film. I thought it was pretty dope.
You saw it?
Yeah, I saw it.
You saw it? I don't
Yeah,
want to spoil
I
it. For
saw
those
it.
who haven't watched it, Star Wars Theory on YouTube, whatever. So technically, it portrays Darth Vader in a very accurate and canon is what people call it. Canon means that it's part of the movie stories. If no one knows what that is,
you
what that
for
is.
That's a
explaining
musical
that.
term.
Canon?
Yeah.
That's a musical term?
Yes, it is.
What does it mean?
I have no idea, but I know there's musical pieces that's called a canon. It's like a part of a song.
Yeah, it's called the
I'll look it up.
Gun.
Yeah, look at
Thanks.
No, I'm not
No,
saying
I'm
you're
serious.
wrong. I just
No,
didn't
I'm
know
serious. Yeah, okay.
that.
Continue.
That's embarrassing.
Maybe it's-
Anyway, so it's gotten very popular. So this guy, he had this dream. So we were talking about earlier what people wanted to be when they grew up. So this guy was wanted to create a Darth Vader fan film because that was his favorite character. So he did that. He actually spoke to Disney and Lucasfilm and got permission. The only thing that he couldn't do was make it canon, like I was just saying. Even though I consider it canon personally, but that's another topic. He couldn't monetize it. He can't make money off the views, anything like that. Interestingly enough, he used a part of the Imperial March, which is Darth Vader's theme song. Nobody cares about that, but just in terms of this for the story, he technically used it. And Warner Chappell, which is who owns the rights to all Star Wars music, they monetized it. Even after they told him that he could keep it as his own. So they were making money off of it. And then Lucasfilm stepped in. And they were like, nope, we told him that he could use it. So he can have it back. He spent over $100,000 of his own money to make this film. He didn't use help from no one. So that's making dreams come true. Mike.
Isn't this like a 30-minute long movie?
No, it's 15. It's like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
and he
that's what I
spent 100
thought.
because there's visual effects. There's, I mean,
Yeah,
the
it looks great.
The actors, the costume is the actor is a cosplayer, so that's his own. But it looks awesome. If you're a Star Wars fan, even if casually you're a Star Wars fan, Mike, you should watch this. It's 15 minutes. It's literally and it's really good. It's set between. I know people don't like the prequels, but it's set in between Episode 3, which is when Anakin Skywalker becomes Darth Vader, and whatever is next. Rogue One, whatever, or Solo, because Solo technically is before Rogue One, but whatever. Between 3 and 4, that's when it takes place. The reason I wanted to talk about it was because it's not technically Star Wars, but it's technically Star Wars. She's like, I'm so bored, but
I
it's
don't
fine.
know what's going
That's
on.
not good for Facebook
Yeah,
Live,
I'm
man.
sorry. I'm sorry that we're not talking about dating.
Man.
Jeez.
Anyway,
I was looking up
so,
the canon is.
So what does it mean?
Be a team player.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man.
Jeez, man.
Jeez,
man.
A
Jeez,
canon is
man.
a piece of
It's like-
voices that sing or play the same music starting at
It's like
different times.
row your boat
Yeah.
Gently down the stream.
and then
Ah.
Farrah
Row your
Jacques,
boat gently down the stream.
Cooler.
and then you
Yeah.
keep going.
They like
and then
stack.
you yeah, stack on stacks on stacks.
That's a canon.
Racks on racks on racks.
Gotcha.
Uh.
That has nothing to do with this canon, but that's
No,
cool.
but it's
There you go.
So, Mike, I wanted
Duh.
to ask you something.
Oh gosh,
I wanted
is my
to
mic
ask you,
on this time? Is that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
can hear you.
permission.
Yeah, we're supposed to be teammates, and you were yelling at me earlier, but that's okay.
Because you took my segment, but
No,
that's
it's
cool.
not. It's not the same.
I'll
thing.
share it with you. I'll
It's
share
not
it
the
with
same
you.
thing because you weren't talking about a fan film, but it's okay.
Did you mute me again?
Yep.
Stop bittering.
Can you stop muting me?
Stop arguing.
Okay, so
That's not how radio works,
so
bro.
what is the
Freaking Trump
So
over
the
here.
question I have for you, Mike, I
Continue.
know you haven't seen the film
I'll be
yet,
Obama.
but so this goes through the mind of he's still struggling, like with being good or bad.
Yeah.
So I feel like I should properly ask you, what you think happens in this movie before you watch it.
What do I think happens in
Yeah.
this movie?
So I'm gonna put the setting. He it starts with a dream sequence, and this is like 8 months after he became Darth Vader, and he's actually mad at his master. So what do you think happens? Because I want you to watch it.
he sees his son in his dream.
Interesting. That's a
Correct.
really interesting one. Actually, I'm
His
glad she
kids.
joined in.
His kids.
His kids. He didn't know he had kids.
So there's two
so-
kids.
Oh, that's
But
right.
he didn't know he has kids.
That's right.
Until the end.
Leia. and
Leia.
He didn't know he had a second one until
Luke and Leia.
episode 6.
Luke. Until what?
Until episode 6.
Correct.
So that what do you think of beside the sun thing?
Wow, good job.
That was a really
Good
good
job, bro.
guess.
Well, thank you.
You're better at Star Wars than I am. Congratulations.
Well,
That's
I
wrong.
know. I like a good storyline. What can I say?
It's a really good storyline.
What can I say?
All right, what
I'm
was
sorry.
the
I
question?
impressed you. My bad.
Man, everybody got quiet. They're
They're
like,
like, oh,
He forgot
we're
the
done.
question.
Like a snap.
we're done, we're done.
What do I think happened?
She was Thanos.
What do you think is going
now
to
you
happen?
really like
What I think is going to happen? Nothing, dude, because we know what happens.
No, it's in between.
We know what happens.
What happens?
He might get mad at his master, but he's still cool with his master because his master is Palpatine, and you see them all the way together, all the way up until the last movie. So they probably get into an argument, like
To argue, they bicker a little bit.
yeah, bicker a little bit,
Nah,
sleep in different beds, and
Nah,
that's
they
about
went
it.
at it in this movie, bro.
don't ruin it.
I know this
I'm
guy's
just saying.
he's ruining the whole movie. Spoiler alert, bro.
Sorry, spoilers.
Jesus, man.
I like the certain part with his, BM.
His beam.
That part, yeah.
What's a BM?
That was awesome.
Bloody Mary.
No, wow, dude, no, baby mama.
Oh, baby mama.
Baby mama.
Oh, I like
you
that.
should know that. Well, I don't.
I
know
don't
how
have
many
any baby mamas.
Are you
so
sure about that?
Positive.
He's,
100%
you have a Luke
positive.
Skywalker running around somewhere.
2000% positive. I don't have any
Or
baby mamas.
Leia.
Or Leia.
Boom.
I have a friend that his daughter's named Leia, so it's not yours. So you're good.
Kid free since '83, sir. Thank you.
That would be weird if you had a kid in '83.
Because you were
Kid free
born
since
in
'83.
Okay.
I was born in '83.
I know, but how would you be able to have a kid anyway?
I don't know magic.
Santo.
What's those called? Those hypochondrians?
Kid free since 95.
Mitochondrians?
Midichlorians?
Midichlorians? Yeah,
There
that
you go.
crap that nobody cared about.
All right, guys.
Lord.
So,
Are you?
Alright, so Tech.
No, you don't get to cut us
So
off.
that was it. I
madam.
just wanted to hear Michael's thing, but then he went off the rails.
He's talking about mitochondria and not having any baby mamas.
Midichlorians.
What does that have-
Midichlorians.
What does that have to do with Star Wars?
Like a Star
Midichlorians
Trek.
are about Star Wars.
It
What are you
wasn't
talking about?
episode 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Just be quiet. You don't know anything that's going on right now.
I can't be mean to him either.
Let the nerd speak. Okay?
This is such a
Talk about
complicated.
canon, music
This is a
canon.
complicated relationship.
This segment is not to be nerdy. This is the only nerdy topic. Next time I'm gonna do music, so
Boom.
Mike doesn't
Please.
cry, because it wasn't even about being nerdy. It was
Well,
just,
don't do music
I
that
like this
Val
fan
likes,
film.
because I like the silence that we have.
That
That
is
Val doesn't know
evil.
anything.
But I
going on with
did
this
chime in with
crazy
some
thing.
very quality
This
content.
is why I need an intro
One
and
time.
outro. So that was Let's Get Technical with Tech.
Give him the hand clap.
No,
Do you have
don't
a
do
hand
that.
clap?
Don't do that.
You have the wheel of... There you go. Boom. Don't get
Yes.
technical.
Yes,
See?
queen.
I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain.
I'm the captain now.
Okay.
You have no power here.
All right, guys. So we're gonna get into some more music. Thank you for that segment, Tech.
That you did not. She's like, oh God, thank God. Next time the music one's gonna be wild.
All right, DJ Samwise, take it away.
No problem.
Enjoy.
Oh, hey, Frank Rose here. If you're like me, you drive around a lot. And sometimes when you're driving, it gets pretty lonely. You know what I do? I hop over onto iTunes, download Locura Radio Show, and enjoy the company. We're also on Google Play and Stitcher. So, hey, doesn't matter what kind of phone you have. You can listen to us, and we'll listen to you. Because that's what friends do. Enjoy.
Welcome back to Locura Radio Show. This is TEC. I'm here with DJ Samwise, with Michael and V-Town. I didn't know that's what we called her, but that's what we call her.
Well, if you paid attention to the podcast, TEC,
You
would know.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
I was a periodic listener. When I'm not on a show or on something, I don't listen to it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
It was a
Thank
given.
God
The name was given to me
Yeah.
by them.
Gifted to you.
Nice.
You were
So,
knighted.
She said it was given. You're like gifted.
Gifted.
It was
Don't
gifted.
disrespect
Madam
me.
V-Town.
It was gifted to me. They actually, I wasn't listening one day. They just called me random stuff, and that's the only thing I responded to.
Gotcha.
Val. Hey, Val. That's what we were doing. We were like, V-Town. And she goes, what?
For sure. So we want to thank everyone for listening.
Yeah.
Thank you, DJ Samwise, for the mix today. He threw it back. Did a little throwback. That was dope.
Thank you.
Mike's clapping over here for those who are listening and not watching.
Sarcastically.
No, that's real claps.
Those are real claps. Guys, don't forget to follow Locura Radio Show on all social media platforms.
Correct.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Rate, review, and subscribe to our podcast, which Michael, I'm assuming, works very hard on.
Very hard.
Very hard on.
Very hard.
Many hours
He
of the
breaks
week.
a sweat every
He's
single
talking
time.
about like
I
30
do.
minutes. No, I'm just kidding.
Much longer than that. Much
iTunes,
longer.
Spotify, Google Play, and Stitcher.
Yes.
Stitcher, I say that right.
Correct.
Stitcher.
Yes,
You
you
did.
did.
Good job, bro.
Stitcher.
Good
Yeah.
job, first time.
Yeah. This is,
Beginner's luck.
Not beginners.
Stitcher.
I was called an OG earlier, and now I'm not anymore. I'm confused.
Well, you're rusty.
You're rusty.
A little bit.
Good job, V-Town.
We do
Throwing out
have
that shade. Savage.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's all given out equally. That's
Exactly.
I don't discriminate my shade.
I'm not offended because she just she has to. She's surrounded by males.
Because they throw shit at me all the
Even
time and
though-
by
I feel like
myself.
I'm rubbing off
But
on her.
no, but
This is
even
really
though
good. This is really
the thing
good.
is, even though I had her back earlier, I'm gonna let that one slide. Cause I was trying to help her out, but I'm gonna let that one slide.
V-Town, we're making strides with you, man.
We do.
I'm turning
it.
into Michael, which is very scary.
Ooh, no, we don't want that. We do have a website, www.locuraradio.com.
Yeah.
Yep.
Made
by yours truly. You're welcome.
Replays. we have. I saw that. I don't know if anyone responded to it, but we have a new shirt. Yes.
Yeah. Well, no.
It's
when
just a
you-
different
It's a
color.
logo
It's just a different
shirt.
color.
Yeah, different
Well,
color.
We have the
It's
basic
red.
logo
Still new
shirts
shirt.
there, but you
For
can
the red
choose
thing.
whatever color you want to print it on.
Yeah.
But it
So-
looked fire in that red.
Yeah,
though.
that red is fire.
That red is good, right?
So yeah, that red
like
is
it.
dope.
Good job,
And
Mike.
you can submit your music through Locura Radio. We have a rigorous way to listen to your music. If it sucks, DJ Samwise throws it in the garbage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And by
We've had a
garbage, I
few.
mean the trash can in the computer.
If you wonder what we do with bad music, we laugh. Let's be real.
That is not
We
true.
respect the game. We respect the work that you put into
grind,
it.
the
It's
grind.
just not for us.
It's not.
It's
for
not
us.
quite our
It's
tempo.
fine.
Not quite our tempo.
We just
All
laugh
right,
about
someone
it.
out there got offended. I do apologize. I am sorry.
We like
Wha-
all music. We like all independent artists trying to make
Yeah,
it.
that's
trying
good.
to make it.
Well, we get offended
That's
when they
incorrect.
don't when
Anyway.
they don't pay for the radio play fee. So that's offensive too.
All right.
It's offending my
Watch
pockets, bro.
Yeah,
and
bro.
listen live every Friday night on our website, Facebook Live, and TuneIn app. I'm sorry, indie artists, for you being offended. If you got offended, then don't send your music.
Aren't you an indie artist?
Yes.
Oh,
But
goodness
my music
He's
hasn't
not
been played
offended.
here.
He's fine.
Oh,
That's not true.
What do you mean
That's
that's not
not
true?
true. That's
What's
not true, bro.
My music hasn't been played here?
It has been played.
I just said that.
Oh, okay, my bad. No,
So Samwise is
I heard
not
something
listening.
else.
We got through
No.
that one.
He was busy texting somebody.
Yeah, Sam, tell us.
Instagram.
Yeah, Sam, tell the listeners where they can find you.
You can find me on Facebook, Instagram at DJ Sam Wise. That's Sam Wise with a Z, WIZE, and that's basically it. Yeah. Or you could catch me every Thursday night at the Rock Church Orlando.
Hey.
Yeah.
Dude, They're doing some crazy stuff. We want to hear you. If you're an artist, come through. No matter what you are, if you're a painter, rapper, singer, b-boy, b-girl, dancer, salsa, merengue, bachata,
Stripper.
whatever. If you want to come draw,
Son.
If you want to come draw, you can come draw. There's drawing there. There's video games. There's free food.
All right, moving on.
Starts at 7:30.
So it's
7:30.
basically the place to
7:30.
be on Thursday night.
Place to be.
Mike, where can we find you?
You can find me at Give Mike a Mic. That's Give Mike, M-I-K-E, a Mike, M-I-C, not K-E-Y. And also on Facebook, of course. And hopefully we're going to have some awesome news. Next week we're in a new studio, right?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Cool. So we'll be at that new studio. And then got some good changes coming out. We're just talking during the break and on the backstage or behind the scenes stuff on Facebook.
Ooh. Y'all ain't ready.
Hopefully some good stuff coming in, man.
We ready.
Appreciate it. V-Town, where can
We
find
ready,
you, bro?
but they ain't.
You can find me at Val's Bites, Val VALBYTES on Instagram and Facebook, or you can see my website valsbites.com, where I give dating advice to you as best as I possibly can. Just keep out for new content.
Accolades, Jesus.
Accolades.
I'm kidding.
All right, and you can find
Love you, Val. Love you.
You can find me on Facebook.
Wanna know what Gio?
TEC, TEC, that's all capital. On Instagram at TEC Music. And then I also have a website, www.iamtechmusic.com.
Boom.
So you can find me there. I might be back next week. I might not.
Oh.
I might be more of a regular. Who knows? What's that cutoff? I don't know what she's doing, but that's okay.
As long as you don't,
She's
you
ordering
include
Uber
everybody.
Eats.
I'm ordering Uber Eats.
Inclusive environment here.
Inclusive.
What does that mean? Inclusive.
That means don't
No
steal
more Star
nerd is the word. And
That's not what that means.
You want to do a Nerdist Award next week, Mike?
if I'm here, we'll see.
Let's compare and
If
contrast.
I'm back in town, we'll see.
The thing is that Let's Get Technical is not about nerdy stuff. Just this week it happened to be.
Santo.
If he would have watched the fan film, he could have talked about it. Anyway,
Oh!
DJ Samwise. I don't know. DJ Samwise, I wasn't even something like to be yelling at, but
No,
DJ
not at all.
Samwise, you gonna close us out here?
That's
There.
it.
Okay.
Nah, guys, we love you. Jesus is real. Stay blessed, and we'll see you next week.
Enjoy.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of Locura Radio Show. Make sure you check out all of our crazy episodes by subscribing to us on iTunes. Do yourself a favor and subscribe to Locura Radio Show on YouTube for exclusive video content and show replays you definitely don't want to miss. For more info and all of the content, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Be sure to rate and review us. We are Locura, the radio show with good vibes, crazy talks, and positive music.